Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there, or found yourself rereading the same text over and over and over again, only to realize you weren't absorbing a single word? Or maybe you've missed appointments, forgotten important conversation, or had to smile and nod while someone referenced something you definitely don't remember. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, and no, it's not because you're careless or not paying attention. My name is Sara Kelly. I'm an ADHD coach for late diagnosed high achieving women, and today we're talking about memory issues, one of the most frustrating and misunderstood symptoms of ADHD. In this video, we're going to break down why your ADHD brain struggles with memory even when you care deeply about what you're trying to remember, what kind of memory gets impacted, and hint, it's not all the same. And most importantly, what you can actually do to work with your brain instead of constantly apologizing for it. Let's start with something that I hear all the time. One of my clients, let's call her Jess, is a senior manager, a mom of two, and one of the most thoughtful people you'll meet. But she keeps missing follow-ups, forgetting what people said, zoning out mid-conversation, and feeling ashamed. During one of our sessions, she told me it's like my brain has holes in it, and no matter how hard I try, things just fall through. And this is such a common experience for ADHD women, especially those who are high achieving on the outside. You look like you have it all together, but inside you're silently juggling and dropping mental balls all day long. So let's talk about why this is happening. ADHD doesn't just impact attention, it affects executive function, the system in your brain that manages tasks, emotions, focus, and memory. But not all memory is the same, and ADHD tends to impact two types in particular. The first is working memory. This is your brain's mental sticky note. It helps you hold and manipulate short-term information like remembering a phone number long enough to dial it or keeping track of what someone just said so that you can respond thoughtfully. When your working memory is weak, you might forget the end of a sentence before you finish it. Or perhaps you walk into a room and then go completely blank. You could also lose the thread mid-conversation. Now, the second is prospective memory. This is your brain's ability to remember. Things like, I need to pick up the prescription after work, or don't forget to send that email tomorrow. And this is exactly why, even with the best intentions, things slip. You meant to reply, you thought about the task 10 times, but the follow-through didn't happen. Here's the thing, this isn't a character flaw, it's a neurological issue. Your brain is wired for stimulation, not retention. And when you're overwhelmed or emotionally dysregulated, which, let's be honest, happens a lot with ADHD, memory is one of the first things to go offline. Just a quick pause here. If this is landing for you and you're tired of silently struggling with memory gaps that make you feel scattered or inadequate, I offer free consultation calls. No pressure, just a real conversation about what's going on behind the scenes and whether coaching might be a good fit for you. The link to book a call with me is in the description of this video. So what actually helps? Let's talk about strategy, not just try harder to remember, but real tools that support your ADHD brain. Number one, externalize everything. Your brain was never meant to hold it all. Use your environment as a second brain. For example, post-it notes where you'll see them, or whiteboards for reoccurring tasks, digital reminders, and multiple ones if needed. And don't wait until you forget. Build the habit of off-roading as soon as a thought comes up. Number two, create memory anchors. ADHD brains remember best through association. So pair new info with something sensory or emotional. Set reminders with music or a specific location. Tie new habits to existing ones like I take meds when I brush my teeth. Visual cues like putting your keys next to your water bottle so that you remember both. Number three, repeat and rehearse. If something matters, say it out loud. Write it down more than once. Tell someone else. This repetition builds pathways in your brain, even when focus is scattered. Number four, and if you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know that I hammer this one home every time. Stop shaming yourself. The guilt spiral of why do I always forget things only makes it worse, because shame puts your nervous system into fight or flight, which literally blocks access to memory, whereas compassion creates safety and safety improves function. Number five, slow down transitions. Rushing from one thing to the next is a memory killer. Give your brain space to save the file. You can do this by pausing for 30 seconds after a meeting, for example, to jot key points. Or you can take 3 deep breaths before shifting tasks. Say to yourself, what do I need to remember from this? It cues the brain to store it. Here's what I want you to take away. Your memory struggles are real, valid, and not your fault, but they're not unchangeable either. You can build systems that reduce the mental load. You can train your brain to use cues, anchors, and scaffolding. And you can stop beating yourself up for something that's neurological and instead start working with your brain instead of against it. And if you want help creating this kind of structure, support, and relief, I'd love to talk to you. The link to book a free consult is in the description below. Now remember, you're not forgetful because you don't care. You're forgetful because you care so much, and your brain is managing more than it can hold. So I hope some of these tools will help you with your memory challenges. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next video.